let's talk about talent. Your team. So huge challenge. I'll just tell you, in my industry, huge challenge is, 40 miles west of here is New York City. Salaries and Wall Street is sitting there, and attracting, retaining, keeping really talented lawyers is a huge challenge and a big part of my job. Right? What are you guys experiencing in the banking world? How does that affect you? How have you been able to grow? I mean, with that challenge, because we need younger blood coming up, right?
It is, in our industry, many of the people who are the successful, senior bankers today went through formal credit training at the big banks. They don't really do that anymore. So there is a dearth of young bankers. And so, as much as you'd like to be able to, hire some people to fill roles, we've made a decision we need to grow some of them. And so we've made a real commitment. We actually brought somebody in, we're calling him a chief talent officer today.
Interesting.
Because so much of the human resource burden has been compliance and things like that, this gentleman we brought on, and his real role is to work with our younger people, our senior managers, our middle managers, and really, almost on a one-on-one basis, try and create a career path for them. Where do you fit? Where do you need to get to the next level? What do you need to do? For the people that have, okay, you've got 3 or 4 people working. Who is your superstar? How are you making sure that person knows who that is? And that was a real challenge for us, because that's a big position to fill. It's not a typical one institution our size, but we felt it was the right answer for us. And I think if you ask any of our employees, I think they're happy with it, because he's been a key component, and I find myself leaning on him personally at times.
Yeah, I mean, talent, I guess in both our industries, as in most industries, it's about people, it's about relationships. I mean, to the younger generation, so I'll use my daughter. She's a sophomore in college right now. She's lost. She doesn't know what she wants to do. So what I'm trying to do is, when she has breaks, I'm trying to let her work in different departments in the firm to see what she likes and what she wants to do, and what really attracts her. So in terms of attracting younger talent, how are you guys reaching out? Are you offering internships? Are you going to job fairs? What are you guys doing to make yourselves?
All of the above.
Right.
We probably had 15 college students in summer as interns. A couple of them have stayed with us because they came from local schools. We've participated in job fairs. Even internally. So one of the things in the bank industry, so I have 500 employees, 44 branches, people starting
4.2 billion in assets.
4.2 billion in assets.
I won't make that mistake again.
So many of the people start in our institution sort of as tellers. And, where do they want to, as you start as a teller, you may want to stay on the retail side of the bank and aspire to be a branch manager, move up that chain, or you want to move on to the lending side. So we've basically created a job shadowing program. So you decide that you'd like to understand what they're doing in accounting, you can go job shadow somebody there. So it's all sort of those different nuances that are there. Obviously as a bank we offer a lot of training, but I am most proud of some of the people that we've hired, that were out of college and where they are today and where they started. That's, it's very gratifying to hire a senior banker and watch him grow. But it's much more gratifying to see somebody that started as a teller that now is working, as a junior lender.
Yeah, I have the same experience. So 10 years ago, I hired a bunch of young law students to help me grow this thing. They're all still here. They're all in senior positions, and nothing better.
Right.
Nothing better than seeing that growth.